Hello gang, welcome back to The Long Dark. My name is Lonelywolf, and I did a bit of preparation this morning before we headed out into the wide world. And harvest this arrow.
Need a horse.
We have 4 arrows left. I don't really think it's gonna be wise to try to hunt a moose with 4 arrows. Yeah, the moose is right down here. Hunting a moose with 4 arrows is probably a really stupid idea. Like, I was thinking about hunting the moose, and then I realized I only have 4 arrows left, and even though I can get some more arrows pretty quickly, it's not quickly enough, and the amount of arrows it takes, like, if I can't drop the moose, I've lost all my arrows, right? That means I won't be able to hunt or do anything else. So we're just gonna let the moose stay down here. When I get my new arrows brought in safely, we'll hunt him. For now, we're just gonna leave him down here, let him scare the wolves away so we can have safe passage, roughly. And we're gonna... Oh, are these more birch saplings? Saints alive if they are, I'm happy. 9 degrees, so it's still pretty cold. I think I'm coming to grips with the fact that Interloper is gonna be cold all the time, no matter what. Like, honestly, I don't see a future in Interloper for me. Well, not for me as a player, but like, comparative to how I'm used to playing the Long Dark, which is usually through Voyager Stalker. Because I no longer have the freedom to play like I once did. It's gotta have a lot more conservative planning and backups in place, and everything else. Like, I woke up this morning, it was a blizzard outside, for Pete's sake. You know, not conducive to doing anything outside. And I walked out as soon as the blizzard was over and got some cattails. The moose wasn't down the creek bed at the time, so I got some cattails and thought about hunting the moose. I even toyed with the idea of doing it then, and I decided, no, it's probably a bad idea. We're gonna try and find a deer over here in the clearing, if there is one. Hope there is, otherwise maybe there's a wolf. Maybe we'll be lucky with a wolf. I don't want a wolf though, I want a deer. I hate parasitic meat. But anyway, you know, I think I'm coming to grips. Oh, it's a deer. I'm coming to grips with the fact that it's gonna be just ridiculously difficult for me to accomplish anything in Loper, even with the most incredible planning. Like, warmth is obviously the failure I'm at right now, for what I'm gonna be capable of doing. I'm not even gonna bother with bearskin stuff because it takes too long to acquire and then decays so quickly, and it's not even viable in my mind until cooking's at level 5 because of the resource drain. Because otherwise you're wasting perfectly good food, which is annoying as all hell. This deer will keep us going for a fair bit of time if I can get him downed here and now, but we're gonna have to hope we can stay warm long enough to do that. 65% condition, a whole lot. I need to be active enough during the day to get some sleepy in, which means we're gonna have to hopefully warm up enough to be able to utilize this properly. Alright, Mr. Deer. Alright, well, you're not dead. Not the end of the world, it's a solid hit. I'm considering plugging another shot into you. Mainly because I'm hungry. If I chase you long enough, you'll die anyway. Well, it'll take you 20 minutes or less of in-game time to pass out and die from blood loss. Stop chasing you. I'm gonna leave the valley if I do. I need you to turn around and come back. Or just get stuck up the hill somewhere. I don't know where you left to, but... You're at hypothermia risk. We're not going to be out here much longer. We'll come back and hunt for them here in a bit. Once we've warmed up a little bit again. Weather permitting. You did just go along this ledge, didn't you? You probably fell off the opposite side. Or else died up here somewhere. Where's that last bit of your blood trail? Curves down. Curves this way. Wolf territory. I want to get a general idea before I head back where the deer last went. So I know where to come looking for it. Is that a double back? No. I remember before they added crows circling your kills, tracking was your only method for finding them, unless you wanted to have a super wide search radius for it later. Last blood drop. No, it's not. The little nupty almost dove straight off the cliff. I'm gonna have to keep up. Those crows I'm hearing are probably him. Don't ever spend much time in this area of Mystery Loop. Here's the blood trail. Sparser. He came all the way up here to die, it sounds like. I mean, if we want to visit the coastal site, we can. It's only gonna be the only dead thing up here. The sad part about it being up here is this is bear and wolf territory. Want my arrow though. Right in the back. Alright, well. We know where we are. I'm not gonna bother heading back. The dam for now. Don't know where Mr. Berry Bear is, but we're gonna go into that lakeside cabin to warm up. Much quicker to head this way. And I guess we'll warm up. We'll check the weather. Bear may not even be spawned on this side of the map right now. Not every possible bear spawn always has one. Man, this door's closed. I'm wondering if I was ever in here. We might find something. Book. Huh. Worth it. Something to do during blizzards. Nothing else besides that piece of wood. Alright. So we got wolves out on the ice. These are going to be our problem when cutting up that deer. He's right up there. He did come a long way to die. I probably should have taken that second shot into him when I could have, but it's okay. We'll just camp out here for the night. Or at least until we're warm, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I've already been in here, so it's just a fish that I was never in. Fair enough. I'm guessing this place is completely looted. And there's a book. Useful for burning. You can see why I didn't take them before, because it's gonna be pointless to. The weight. Yes, and it's empty. Everything else looks to be more or less dealt with in its entirety, so we'll snack a little bit. I only need 5 to make it through the night, and I don't want to starve all day. So I'll eat 2 for now. 300 calories. I'll pass time till I'm warm. Alright, if the weather's good enough, we'll light a fire and we'll get that deer. Well, I'm gonna need to light a fire regardless, so 3 wolves out on the ice. So we know that wolves are gonna be our bane right now for dealing with this deer. 17 degrees, it's nearly warm. We don't really need a huge fire to get warm for this deer. And if we stay warm enough and the weather stays good, we can probably just deal with this deer in its entirety, considering we don't have a bear threat to consider at the moment. So if the wind stays down enough to keep a fire active, then that's probably what we'll deal with for getting this deer. Back up there's gonna be a pain in the boot. Seriously, you're telling me this hillside's too steep right here. In case there's any intrepid wolves this direction. Alright. We're nearly to the camp office, which was my original destination. Oh. Looks like I'm gonna have to climb the spine. The deer. It's fine, I suppose. There he is, alright. See which way the wind's from. I'm guessing it's from that side, judging. No? No, it's on this side. Side? Yes, front side. So we'll place it right here against the tree. Now, since they've changed how the fire works, it's gotten a lot more... Whoa, interesting placement. Thought I had a green patch like right up here first. I did, right there. Don't really know if that's going to be sheltered. I'd rather it be closer down here, but it's too steep. No chance of that. Alright, well... I have enough matches. I hate to use them, but it's necessary. Case. Crochet, book, start fire. 100% chance of success. I love those odds. So if the wind stays down, we'll get enough meat off of this. We'll cart it back to the trailers. Maybe shoot a wolf on the way. And we should be okay, and this will be our third deer skin that we'll have collected, which means all we'll need is for all these to cure and we can make a second pair of pants. Using heat output. I hate how much fuel it can take. Close. Alright, that should be plenty. Yeah. That should be plenty. Alright, we'll get that cooking. Alright, wind is coming up. Luckily, it's still sheltered. Radial, that's what. I want to get that cooking. 12 minutes till boiled. Probably have a wolf over here in a minute. Hour and 5 minutes on the fire. Need to eat. One thing a cat tails won't hurt. Now that we've got this food, we'll have the steak for tonight's dinner. Oh yeah, carcass harvesting is up to 4. $55 on the fire. Weather's okay. I'm super duper smelly, so there will be wolves here soon. I mean, there's no question of that. So we got 30 minutes. We can give me 30 minutes. Hey, weather's bad. Or potentially bad. They just got 15 minutes. How long for guts? 12 minutes for one. I don't think, well, how long is the hike gonna take? Hike's gonna take 32 minutes. 44 minutes left total. It's not enough time to cook something. Just one more bit of water. That's if we can stay out that long. Weather dependent. We'll go for the hide first. Not gonna put any more on the fire. We're gonna get the last gut. It's everything. It's all of it. Surprised there's no wolves up here. I really am shocked, to be honest. Although, to be fair, the wind is blowing away from them to me. So even then... Alright, thank you, dear. You served me well. Forge isn't much for dealing with a wolf, but, you know, simple comforts. It'll help keep me warmer on the hike back than I would be without it. I don't even know if there's a wolf in the creek bed down here, to be completely honest. There he is in Stalker, but I didn't see him on the way in, so I'm guessing there's not. We still have the lake overlook to get to. After my run through that in Stalker, I know I don't need the rope climb to access it. Wary of utilizing the creek though to get back, because it's going to depend on where the moose is. I'd rather curve up and around, even though it's the longer route. It's the safer route for now. Mine sans wolves, of course. I don't know if there's going to be a wolf over here now or not. There's rabbits here we can pelt if we want some light meat just to tide us over for whatever reason, and anything else. Overall, I think we had a really productive day for our first day in Mystery Lake. I'm still really concerned about the overall temperatures though. Even with a couple more degrees on me of warmth bonus, I won't be able to stave off the cold. Not effectively. Not like I can in Stalker. You know, imagine even if I could get another pair of undies, that's another, just call it 2 degrees. For the sake of rounding. Some deerskin pants, that's an extra 3-ish degrees comparatively to what I have. We'll check back on that tomorrow when we're safe. Yeah, you think of that. That's another 3 degrees, that's like 5 degrees more. So that would get us up to, you know, 21 degrees, feels like temperature. Worthless to us now. Yeah, that's keeping us pretty warm, 6 degrees bonus. You know, you think of that, and then you add, words, I'm terrible with words. Oh, so you get 5 degrees from that, and then you could potentially get, mind you, not guaranteed, potentially, if I were to put 2 bearskin coats on, I could get up to another 6 degrees off those comparative, because that's what, 10.8 compared to 7.2. You know, you could just say another 6, so that's another 11 degrees total, which is a fair bit, in all honesty, but the weight change is immense for the bonus gained. Alright, I think we're gonna have to do some sneaky shenanigans by him. Yeah, he's gonna notice us if we don't sneak. He might notice us even with sneaking. Nice thing about being so close to him is he scares wolves. He's similar to a bear in that regards. Being as sentient as I am at the moment, it's a good thing he's close by. I would really love just to stand up and sprint back to the shelter, but he's walking the same direction I am, and he's too close at the moment. I hate being outdoors in the cold longer than necessary at terrible condition levels with a buttload of senti meat and guts on me, but I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I did it. Once we get some new arrows made, I'm not worried about running out of arrows. We'll hunt this moose down. We'll be set up like we were on Coastal Highway for another 30 days. If we so desire. Nice thing about sprinting as well is it burns some... We don't have calories to burn. Not that that would be nice. It burns some fatigue, so we'll be nice and tired. Sleepy time. All that needs to come in the house with me, so we're good. We are golden. Well, I say that. We're not exactly golden, but... Another 15 arrows right there. Oof, we're gonna be set. Alright, 920 calories. I like the sound of that. How much water did I actually end up with? Not even, pretty much. What time of day is it? Oh, actively up on night. Throw a full 10 hours in. Hope this condition goes up by a lot. I still haven't found any herbal tea. Really rough considering, but... Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. Alright, we're back up to 56% condition, so we need to be far more careful in our condition use today than we were yesterday. But that's gonna be for the next episode. But Lonelywolf, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe. Stay warm out there. I'll catch you guys in the next one.